Okay. Whoops. Oh, you spoiled brat. My little girl. Say hi, Pixie. Say hi. Look at the camera over there. Say hello, baby. Say hello. Want to say hello? My little shelter dog. I love her so much. I've had her since June, and oh, I just adore her. It's like I've had her forever. Rescued this baby. Yes, I did. She's half dachshund and half, they don't know. But she's my baby. Yeah. Anyway, guys, wanted to make this video. I know I haven't been on in a while, and I told you guys in a few videos back that have followed me, I was going to keep you updated with my weight loss. Well, I've been going back and forth on how I'm going to do this. I've been researching a lot in terms of people, how they found the most successful way to lose weight, to sustain it through life. And I realized that I'm going to do the good old-fashioned calorie counting. And why? I've tried a lot of different methods, and they're just not sustainable. And I want to be able to enjoy whatever food I want, of course keeping it on the healthier side the majority of time. But I want to enjoy what I want, when I want, and do that by counting calories. I read an article of a woman who lost 150 pounds, and she had tried all kinds of gimmicks and, you know, different programs, what have you. And she couldn't stick to them. So she finally decided she was going to go back to good old-fashioned calorie counting. And it worked. She lost 150 pounds in 18 months, which you might think, wow, that's a long time. No, it's not. Figure out how many months, or how many pounds approximately, maybe monthly, she lost. That's a lot of weight, 150 pounds. That's a whole person. But she said that she had tried all the different things, and it just wasn't something she could keep up. But this, she was able to keep up. And she also did it by, since she was calorie counting, she said, there were days when I thought, I just want goodies. I just want junk. I just want to eat what I want today. And she said, so there were days I'd wake up, I thought, I want a piece of cake for breakfast. I feel like having ice cream today. I feel like having cake today. So she would work it out to where in her case, she was doing 1,500 calories to 1,600 calories a day. I'm going to be doing about 1,000 because I want to lose it. I'm older, and you just don't need a lot of calories when you're older. That's the bottom line, guys. That's all there is to it. You can argue it all you want, but that's just the way it is. You want down? All right. That's just the way it is. We don't need a lot of calories once we get older. So she said that she had her days where it was just like, I'm going to have whatever I want today. And she just worked it into her calories. And she even went into detail of how one day she wanted cake, she wanted ice cream, she wanted cookies, she wanted candy bars. You know, she just wanted what she wanted that day. And to be able to have them all, of course, she had to limit how much of each. Because obviously if you're going to eat that kind of food, you're going to have a lot less food to eat. I mean, a piece of cake can be like 300 calories. So she would make small amounts. She would eat small amounts of each, but enjoyed it all for the day. And she said then I'd get back on track the next day. Well, by having this mentality of knowing she can have what she wants as long as she keeps within the calorie limit that she had, and then, like she said, one day she had everything. Candies, cookies, cakes, ice cream, pastries. She was naming them all off, but because she cut the amount down to where it would meet her calorie limit, she said she had a ball that day, and that she continued that. She'd have a day here and there. And in between, she would still have a goodie. Like she said, I wasn't going to go without dessert after dinner. Just wasn't going to do it. So she would include her dessert with her calorie intake for the day. And she lost 150 pounds, guys, and she's been able to keep it off because she's continuing to eat that way, and she upped her calories a little bit more because she was continuing to lose, and she only wanted to lose, you know, a certain amount. So she's enjoying her life, and that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm not going to restrict myself anymore. Of course, I'm not going to have a lot of carbs because carbs just aren't good for you. You know, bad carbs are not good for you. They make your blood sugar go up and down. They're just not good for you, period. And that causes weight gain. You know, the insulin resistance and all that comes into play. You don't want that. But knowing that you can have a little bit each day is good enough for me. I did a Nutrisystem once many years ago, and it worked. The only thing is I had to stop because I was having a reaction to the artificial sweeteners that they use, and I can't eat artificial sweeteners. They're bad for you anyway, guys. Don't let anybody tell you. You'll have doctors and people telling you, oh, they're okay. They're not. They have proven that artificial sweeteners can actually cause you to gain weight. They're bad for you. They mess up the body. The body doesn't recognize it. It's not good for you, so don't let people fool you. But I had to stop because when I eat artificial sweeteners, I get diarrhea, bloating, gas, stomach aches, headaches. I feel miserable, so I don't touch them. No artificial sweeteners. But it did work in the sense that Nutrisystem is calorie. There's a limit of the amount of calories, and it worked. And I just decided I can't be one of those people, guys. You know, I'm not ever going to eat meat. I'm not going to ever eat vegetables. I'm not ever going to eat fruit. I'm not going to ever eat whatever. I just can't live that way. I don't want to live that way. I love food. I mean, I do. I love food. And I'm a big meat eater, always have been. I love meat. When I was on Atkins, oh, I lost weight. I lost 12 pounds in 2 weeks. And all I did was eat meat, eggs, and seafood. And I loved it, but it's not sustainable in the sense that even the maintenance and everything, it was just, I didn't want to constantly be worrying about that. And also Dolly Parton, any of you have looked into how she lost all the weight. She was very heavy. She literally said that she would get her whatever plate of food she had, whether she was at home or out and about, she would take like 1 to 2 bites of each food that was on there. That's it. She'd take a bite, enjoy it, take another bite, enjoy it. Go to the next one, take a bite, enjoy it. That's how she lost all her weight, which boils down to calorie restriction. And for those of you that think exercise helps you lose weight, no, it doesn't, guys. That's an old myth. Exercise itself does not cause you to lose weight. It just doesn't. Unless you're going to run a marathon for 8 hours a day straight, maybe then. But other than that, working out for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, it's not going to make you lose weight. I know, I did it. I exercised for a year, 2 hours every day, 7 days a week, didn't lose an ounce till I was told you can stop it. Instead, get rid of the carbs and go on Atkins. That year of suffering went, I couldn't believe it. In 2 weeks, I lost 12 pounds on Atkins. Didn't exercise a day. So anyway, I just wanted to update you because I know I told you I was going to keep you updated on my weight loss weekly, but I've been going back and forth on what I really feel is sustainable. I'm going to continue doing my shakes, but unfortunately, guys, bad news. I can't continue using the Huel that I showed you in my previous videos, the Huel powder. I kept getting a headache within an hour after I would drink it, and I couldn't understand why, because I looked at the ingredients. They don't use artificial sweetener or anything like that in the one that I get. It's unflavored, unsweetened. And the only ingredient that I've never had was kombucha. So I called my doctor, and she's a homeopath, so you can't say, oh, she's a Western doctor who doesn't believe in natural. Oh, she totally believes in natural. And as soon as I told her kombucha was the ingredient, she said, stop it immediately. Do not drink it anymore. And she told me how kombucha can cause a lot of problems, and I looked it up, and sure enough, I was shocked to find these side effects that kombucha can cause, and people don't relate it to that. They think it's something else. So I stopped drinking it because I was drinking it every day. Previous to that, I was just drinking it here and there, and that's why I decided to save it for my weight loss program. Well, I was drinking it daily, and every day I started getting headaches. And she said, yeah, it's building up in your system now. You've got to stop that. She goes, kombucha? No. So I stopped. Well, I haven't had a headache since I stopped it. And I'm a person who never suffers from headaches, so I knew it was something that I had changed. And as soon as she heard kombucha, she's like, oh yeah, stop it. Don't drink it any longer. No more. So guys, I haven't had one headache since I stopped it, which really stinks because I really liked the fact that it had all the vitamins and minerals and stuff in it. But that's okay. You know, I'm still going to drink my shakes because I'm not a breakfast person. I'm just not a person who likes to eat much in the early day. I just don't. My stomach, I tried it, what was it, last week? I even told my daughter I almost threw up. I can't eat breakfast. I just can't. So I'm still going to have my shakes, but I'm going to use almond milk, and I'll throw in whatever I want to flavor it, whether it be savory or sweet. And I'll just continue taking my multivitamins and my vitamin D3, that type of stuff, you know, as my daily ritual. But I don't want to do without, guys. Life's too short, and right now life's very hard, and I'm not going to deprive myself. If it means that after dinner I can have a piece of cake that's that wide, that's what I'm going to have. If that means I can have a quarter cup of ice cream, that's what I'll have. But I'm going to measure all my calories out. In my case, like I said, I'm going to do 1,000 to 1,100, see how that goes. Because the older you get, the less calories you need. And you may find that even, like I read several articles where some women said even 1,200 they couldn't lose weight. But then they dropped to 1,000 a day and they started losing the weight. Well, yeah, your body changes. It just changes as you get older. And that's just a fact of life. We just don't need all those calories anymore. And I do not want to end up with all the complications that you see with people that are overweight. You know, the joints, the diabetes, all that other stuff that comes with it. No, thank you. I just don't want that. I'm 65. I'll be 66 on April 14th. 66 years old. Man, that's getting close to 70. But I'm feeling good about it. And I want to just get back into my regular clothes. So guys, what I'm going to do is start the calorie counting someday, and I'm not going to keep it at a strict 1,000 or 1,100 because they have shown that when you keep a strict amount, that your body adjusts and then it stops losing. So they said go up and down. So that's what I'm going to do. Like one day maybe I'll have 1,100, next day maybe 800, go back to 1,000. I'm going to alternate it and see how that goes, and I will keep you updated with that. But it will be, I'm going to wait about 2 to 3 weeks to inform you of how it's worked because my doctor told me when you make a change in your daily eating habits, your body has to adjust to it. And sometimes it works by holding on to fluids. So she said you can, you know, you can start a diet plan and then your body's like, oh wait, what's going on here? And it will actually hold on to fluids. And then it adjusts and you start losing. So I'm going to wait, you know, probably 2 to 3 weeks to update you on how the calorie counting is going. All I know is it did work for me when I did Nutrisystem, and that was totally calorie counted. That was a basic amount of calories. And after reading so many articles of people who have struggled to lose weight and then they finally decided, I'm done with all the gimmicks, I'm just going to count calories. I thought, that's it. That's what I need to do. I don't know how much longer I'll live. I could live 10, 20, who knows, 30. You know, some of my relatives live into their 90s. I don't know. But I don't want to be overweight. I want to be thin, guys. When I was really, really thin, and I mean thin, I was skinny, I could not have felt better. I simply couldn't have felt better energy-wise. I slept well. I could move well. I was mobile. I was agile. I just felt better. And I want to get back to that. And I don't care. You know, I had people say, oh my God, you're so thin, you should gain weight. And all I'm thinking is, no, I'm sorry, I feel fantastic. I feel great. And I liked being thin because my clothes fit nicely, they fit comfortably. I could buy nice clothes that look good. That's just me. I want to be healthy as I get older now. And that's going to be one of the ways to do it, is get this excess weight off and feel good about myself again. So I'm going to show you real quick one thing I'm making because right now we've got warm weather. It's going to be like, I think 60 to 64 this week, which is unbelievable here for the winter time. But then it's going to drop back down to 40s and 50 or 40s come Friday, and we're going to have snow, rain, what have you. But I'm going to show you something I'm making now that I love, and I know most of you love, is tomato soup, right? I grew up with tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich. There was just nothing better. I mean, nothing. But I've also realized that the good old Campbell's soup we used to get, I don't like the ingredients that are in it, plus I'm lactose intolerant, plus I can't eat wheat, it upsets my system, and that's all in there. So I'm going to show you real quick, guys, what I'm making. Hold on. Oh, there goes that blanket again. Let's see here. Maybe I'll just carry this over. La-da-da! So here you go, guys. I've got it. Oh, I turned it too low. Let's see. Let me get that boiling again. Oh, let's get that boiling. I am boiling. I want you to see here. I cut up some nice tomatoes. Just chopped them up, as you can see. And I'm going to put in just some onion powder, just to flavor it. And I'm going to put in some garlic. I love garlic, guys. I love garlic. I'm going to put in, sorry for the movement, but I've got the camera in my hands. And I'm going to put just a touch of pepper. Give it a little kick. And I already put in, guys, basil. Dried basil. I already put some in because I love the combination of tomato with basil. And then I'm going to put in some good old-fashioned Lowry's. Ooh, how I love, love, love Lowry's. I'm going to salt it up. I love salty foods, guys. Yep, I'm a salty food person. Ooh, let's get that. Let me get that boiling right there. Come on, baby. There we go. There. Yeah. What's better than tomato soup in the winter, or anytime really, with a sandwich? Oh, I love it. But guys, hold on here. It's what I always used to get. Not anymore. I looked at the ingredients and I'm like, no, I don't think so. And then it says the ingredients from corn and sugar in this product come from genetically modified crops. Yeah, no thanks. And then there's a few things on there I can't even pronounce. So I thought, why am I buying that crap when I can make it? So I've got this going, as you can see. All I did was get tomatoes, coarsely chop them up to boil them. I'm going to taste now for saltiness and flavor. Need just a tad more salt. I love Lowry's. Oh, I love the flavor that Lowry gives. Oh, I can taste that basil in there. Ooh, I've had that boiling in there. Garlic, let's see. Oh, perfect. I'm not going to put any recipe down, guys, because this is all a matter of taste. I had to use, I also had to use almond milk right there. You can see the almond milk because to give it its kind of creaminess, because I can't use milk. I'm lactose intolerant. So I use just good old-fashioned almond milk. Old-fashioned. What am I saying? Good old almond milk. But there we go. Got it boiling again. And the almond milk is to just give it a little bit of richness. You know, I don't want it to be just water, which you can do, which is fine. But I want the creaminess, a little bit of creaminess from the almond milk. But you can see it's boiling away there. Let me see. Oh, guys, that is amazing. Oh, the flavors. Okay, Let that boil a little bit. And what I'm going to do now, because this has been boiling a while, I don't know if it might need more. I think that's enough liquid. If not, I'll add more. But I think it is. But anyway, here's what I'm going to do now, guys. Hold on. Let me move all this out of the way here. Okay. There you go. Okay. Let's move that back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, let me turn on my little fairy lights here. There we go, get a little more light in there. Is I'm going to blend this up now, guys. Oh, it smells so good, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, in that goes. All right. Be careful there with the steam. You don't want it to... You ready? Watch your ears if you got your headphones or it's loud. Going to be good for now. You can do it as long as you want to make it as smooth as you want, but that's good for now. Ooh, look at that steam come up. I don't know if you can see that there. Let me point it up a little bit. There we go. Now, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some in my bowl. Oh my gosh, guys, I love this bowl. I got a set of these. My son and I went to a shop called Talon Market, and they had snapdragons, dragonfly bowls, and I love dragonflies, guys. So I had to get a set of dragonfly bowls. But yeah, so what I'm going to do here, let me point that down a little bit here. Yes, sir. I'm going to have some nice homemade, ooh, look at that, nice and creamy and rich and hot and not a ton of calories. The almond milk is very low in calories. It's 30 calories for 1 cup. And then of course the tomatoes are practically nothing. So guys, that is going to be my lunch. Check it out, guys. Oh my gosh. If you only knew how this tastes. I wish you could smell it. It just smells amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. You can season it however you want, but I just wanted the basic. I just want good old-fashioned basic tomato soup. And that's it for me, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's rich. So good. And just because I love basil so much, I'm going to give it a little sprinkling just for the pretty of it. So there you go, guys. Some delicious, delicious tomato soup. And this is so nice for like a winter day or whatever. So guys, there you go. I'll get back to you on my calorie counting path. I won't call it a diet because this is something I need to follow for life. I just don't want to be overweight, just don't want the problems that come with it, and they do come with it. So, bon appetit, guys. I'm going to go eat this delicious, delicious soup. Talk to y'all later.